How's it going, folks? Man, another day riding the bike, and look at that, I can finally have an excuse to wear these goggles that I got. Oh man, these things are cool as shit. I wore them briefly once, but it's been snowing on and off again today. It gets like sunny and then it just bursts into snow for a while, so I figured I better put on some goggles because snowflakes in your eyes kind of hurts, actually, believe it or not. So anyways, yeah, today we're out in Westphalia, a little town. I'm out here actually checking my P.O. box. That's where I got that, and we are checking that out, and I figured why not get a ride, and it's a gorgeous day. It's a Sunday, so hey, this is a pretty easy work for a Sunday, right? So anyways, let's get into it. All right, so we're out there by the church out here. Maybe they got more than one church, maybe they don't. I don't actually know. Oh, see, that brakes are wet right now. Got a little bit of salt and shit on them. Shouldn't be smart in a church parking lot, right? It's weird to have goggles on. Like I said, really, I've only ridden once with goggles on, so whoa. So it's weird to have the field of vision a little reduced, I guess. Before I went out today, I asked Brooke, I said, hey, I gotta go record a video. Don't have to. I never have to record a video. That's always something I want to do. What should I talk about? And she said that I should talk about a concept that her and I were talking about recently. It's not exactly a new concept, I should say, but it's from a book by David Brooks called The Second Mountain. And I have yet to read the book yet. But I have, I've talked about Jason, the program director, and I've talked about Dr. Sheard from the program. They both love that book, and I've discussed that book with me multiple times. So I know about the book, and I know what the book's about, and I know some of the concepts discussed in the book, but I have yet to read the book. So I still need to read it, but I have yet to do that. Oof. Man, there's ice under this snow, and I am slipping. Anyways, so the second mountain, the concept of it is that in life, we start life climbing the first mountain. You know, we're growing up, learning everything we can. We are going to school, maybe going to college, maybe going to trade school, getting an apprenticeship, internships, getting that entry-level job, and then we eventually go on and build our career, right? And we reach the area of our career that we want to reach, right? We reach the peak of our career, and then we start going down. And a lot of people think, you know, I had a great career, reaching retirement age. I had kids, you know, kids have grown up and moved. I've done basically everything that I'm quote unquote supposed to do in life, right? Now what? So it's all kind of going downhill. David Brooks talks about there's actually a second mountain that people don't realize, they didn't see. There's a second mountain to climb. And the second mountain, well, the first mountain is building resources and building connections and building stuff up for yourself. The second mountain is taking everything that you learned while climbing and scaling and reaching the peak of that first mountain, that now you take all of that stuff and you help the other people who are climbing up their first mountain. So your second mountain is giving back to others, helping others out, doing whatever it may be. And there are some people who disagree with that and think that, you know, maybe this second mountain is more doing things I wanted to do that weren't work related, or traveling, or doing stuff for me. Maybe. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't spend time doing that in the second mountain phase. But I don't know if I agree with that necessarily. I think I really do lean more towards the, yeah, giving back, helping other people out. People helped you out along the way. You know, I always say it that no man is an island. And I hear it. Maybe you hear it too, and maybe we've even said it ourselves, of no one helped me reach where I was. Now, I agree that no one gave you a handout. I'd buy that, and I'd agree with that, that for the most part, most of us haven't gotten a handout, that we've had to work really hard for what we've gotten. And I think that's a good thing. Absolutely. But people absolutely helped you out. And I mean, just talked about that. These two gentlemen who have helped me greatly on my career ride. The information and the knowledge that I've gained from other people I've interacted with. Former bosses of mine I've learned a lot from. You know, even if it's just a reference in a job interview, they helped you out, you know. Maybe advices you've been given helped you out there. These other people who maybe they're on their second mountain, and now they're giving back to you. It's your turn to give back and help out the people coming up under you, and who will eventually replace you, but who will also advance life and society and whatever else it may be, that you also get to benefit from. And I think that's a wonderful concept. I really do. And I love it. And I am very clearly scaling my first mountain still. I'm nowhere near the second mountain. And I understand the very first thing that you might be thinking of. But you always say that you started the business that you have to help other people. You started this channel to help other people. Yes, that is true. And I'm not saying that you can't help out other people, or that you shouldn't help out other people and help the people who are also climbing that first mountain with you. I'm not saying that at all. It doesn't mean the first mountain and doing stuff for yourself is in no way me saying that you should be purely selfish and shouldn't help anybody else out because it's all you and you gotta succeed. Not what I'm saying. That actually is kind of counter of what I am really trying to express here. But, so that, as you said that, yeah, yes, that's true. However, I'm trying to help other people out, but obviously I have my other aspirations that I'm working at, right? When you hit that peak of your career, do you always know that? Probably not. But I think there does come a point where we plateau, at least, right? Where we hit a point of we either really can't grow any bigger or we don't. Now I'm talking like status and acclaim. But I'm not talking about growing as a person. You can infinitely grow as a person. You should. But I think there is a point where, you know, let's say, I don't know, the Beatles are still massive, but I don't think that the Beatles are as big as they were at one point, right? And that's okay. And now, you know, you see some of these, okay, so the Beatles reached their peak, right? They hit their first mountain. And then George Harrison, you know, he joined the Traveling Wilburys. And, you know, Tom Petty and Roy Orbison, and, you know, they had a great band that way. And he was, you know, contributing to other people at that point. He's built his career, and now he was joining other people and helping other people on their career trajectories. That's not a perfect analogy, but an example. So there comes a point where you don't want to put in the effort and all the work anymore to grow anymore. It's just not your focus. That's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Comes a point of, all right, letting someone else take the reins here. I'm going to support others now. I'm going to, instead of leading in front, I'm going to support. I'm going to stand shoulder to shoulder with these people and help them out now. So let's say you hit that point and you realize, like, okay, I think that maybe I'm done with this. I think a lot of people despair. And I think that's why people are scared of retirement, is that we look so much forward to, oh, I just can't wait to be done working. Fuck this, and we're out and done. I'm relaxing now. But yet we find that a lot of people die within like what, a year or two of retirement, and that's scary. I mean, that's a shocking statistic that I don't exactly love. So, and I think it's because we kind of lose out on our purpose. And I think if we lose our purpose or lose sight of a purpose, I really think that negatively impacts us health-wise. Because I mean, I think health is a holistic thing. It's not just physical, but it's spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. I think that there's all these components to health that we eschew a lot of them to just focus on physical health. And I think that's a mistake. A dire mistake, actually. So when we retire, of like, thank God, I'm tired of doing this all day, every day. Really tired of making someone else a bunch of money. Now I'm done. And then, enjoy our break. And by all means, enjoy your retirement, enjoy your break. But then we sit there for a bit and we think, well, now what? Now there's nothing else. Now I'm bored. Got nothing to do. That connection that I had with people at work is gone. Having a place to go, something to do every day, that's gone. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be, despite the fact that is sold to us all the time. It does not have to be that way by any means. So I think that when you retire, right, let's say you scaled that first mountain, now you've come back down. Now that's the time where you can start scaling that second mountain of, how can I give back? Maybe it's volunteering. Most likely would be volunteering. Or maybe it's, I'm going to take a step back in my role here at work. I'm going to continue working, but I'm going to take a step back and offer more of a support role. Be here, be that mentor, that Yoda, right, for the next group of kids and adults coming up. And maybe that's even smaller. I'm going to spend extra time with my grandkids and extra time with my kids, and I'm going to help them out and help them learn the easier way, the things that I learned the hard way growing up. Maybe spare them some pain and trouble. I think that that's a very noble thing to do and highly respectable thing to do. You guys think I can ride down here? I don't know. This might be a mess. Oh. My foot was not in the right place for that. Made it, but I was putting my foot in place and it started going. I was like, holding on for dear life. My toes were curled. I was like, oh no, don't let go. Oh, but we made it. We're good. We'll keep going. So anyways, folks, I think that's something to consider. Just because you're at the top of that first mountain, enjoy the ride down. Don't work too hard. Once you're ready and you're relaxed and you're good to go, man, start climbing that second mountain and giving back. I think that's a wonderful analogy, and in the notes below I'll include a link to that book, because I think it's a good one to Good one to have and good one to know. All right, folks. Well, we're back at the roughly back at the church, so I think we will call it good there. And I want to practice some the bunny hops and shit, so I think I'm going to call this video good. And yeah, do that. So anyways, folks, thanks so much for taking the time to listen to this. I truly appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to listen. And man, let me know what your thoughts on the second mountain. What's your first mountain? What's your second mountain? And what phase are you at right now? Let me know. I'd love to hear it, because I think we all hit these mountains at different phases in our lives. Maybe you disagree. Hey, if you disagree, let me know too. I'd love to hear alternative opinions on that. Just because I say something doesn't mean it's always right. So let me know what your thoughts are, folks, and I'll see all of you in the next video. But until then, have a great day.